Next thing I want to talk to you about. The next thing that I want to talk to you about is the support that's being provided to you as school at the school site. As you know, during the summer we had over 4,500 teachers that were trained in 4-day academies across our schools in the summer. In addition, we had 7,000 teachers that attended framework trainings and curricular pacing guide trainings. Ongoing, we have the capacity support that's being provided to the schools. As the schools are visited, just-in-time professional development has been deployed to your sites at the request of your coaches, at the request of some of the teachers within the classrooms, at the request of the principal. When they see that there's a need for something to take place at the school, it has been provided with a very quick turnaround. For example, a lot of our schools this year went from a traditional schedule to a block schedule with regards to our high schools and middle schools. The bell-to-bell instruction within a block setting requires professional development for teachers that have never taught in a block environment. And a lot of the schools that have transferred to the block environment have actually requested the training on how to ensure that you're not extending the time within the block, because that's not the intention, but that you're actually covering the 2 objectives that are required within a block period. All of those trainings have been taking place. The visits that take place in your school at no time should be viewed by you or anyone as a threatening environment. The visits that are being taken into the visits that happen in your schools and in your classrooms are a method of first identifying the professional development needs that we have as a district to be able to provide it to you. Second, to be able to identify what are the strategies that are being utilized in the classrooms to meet the needs of our students. Third, ladies and gentlemen, monitoring of what is being done for our students and accountability is a very important process. Everyone wants to make sure that our students are receiving what they need to move forward. And at no time should the visits become a threatening environment for you. You should continue to do the job that you do. As a matter of fact, those of you that have seen when I come to your sites, I go in your classrooms, I visit. When the superintendent is coming, he goes into your classrooms and visits. Everyone is out in the field each and every day until 1 o'clock of our schedules. And we're there visiting, we're there supporting, and trying to make sure that our students are receiving what they need.
Okay, I've been told to jump in sometime when he takes a breath because he doesn't do it for often. Okay, with your permission, these people are actually here to have you answer specific questions. So if you don't mind, I would like to turn to that.
Can I take 5 more minutes?
Compromise, we'll give Mr. Hernandez another 3.5 minutes.
That's not a compromise.
Turn to your questions.
Professionalism.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't take the opportunity to get the information, then in some cases the questions that you're going to be asking are you know, it's so important that we model the type of behavior that we
Okay, listen to me. We will turn now to questions. But this is the way it has to take place. You must quiet down. You must be respectful as he addresses these questions. I actually will read it in my head first to make sure your words were clean, because I know it's sometimes. But I want you to be respectful and listen to the specific answers to your questions. And I know Mr. Hernandez promises to keep each answer short because I have a plug for the microphone. So that's
I want to finish up. yesterday our superintendent sent out a letter to all of the teachers and all of the community members and all of the staff that was comprised of all of the academic initiatives as well as the school improvement requirements that we have as a district under the Department of Education. In that letter, it clearly outlined all of the academic initiatives that we have had to implement to respond to the accountability that we have before us in June. For example, on the Florida Comprehensive Assessment exam this year, as of last Thursday, we will only have one writing prompt that will be administered to the students this year versus two, yet we don't know which one. So every student will be receiving only one this year versus the balance that we did in the past with regards to two. Second thing is, the learning gains of the alternative assessments that we administer to our students with disabilities will be counting within our learning gains and process of the school grades. Third, listen. Third, you have the technological resources that have been provided academically through our gizmos and our BMath, that as a matter of fact, Palm Springs Middle School was the winner of the BMath Live competition that took place during 2 weeks in our middle schools for math, and we really are very proud of the work that all of them did in the competition. In that process, it's very, very important that you take that as a resource for your instruction. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to be a team as we make sure that we meet the needs of our students. It is very important that we keep one thing in mind, and that's that we are responsible and have a moral responsibility to educate our children and go forward. And you, as teachers of Palm Beach County, have demonstrated over and over again that your dedication to our students is there in the data that we have demonstrated to excel over the last 5 years by being in A business. In addition to that, we have new accountability, new expectations that are coming to us not only from the Fed but also from the state that we have to comply with. And that's our requirements by working for a public education entity. With that, I want to thank you for the opportunity to present to you, and now I will open for the questions and I will answer.